Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. Today we're going to start work on the lower level of the tiny house remodel. The work down here is going to start by taking off this siding here and replacing it with thicker, new T111. And we're going to use the multi-tool to do that. What we're going to do is run the multi-tool along the bottom of the top plate here, go all the way across, getting as much as we can get from the inside. And then, well, let me show you what I did with my test here. Try to keep out of the sun. I bent a multi-tool, and that's as far up as I could get with it. We want to try to replace as much of this old siding as possible. So I tried poking it through from the inside like I just showed you, and that brings it all the way up to here. But unfortunately, that's going to leave a little bit at each one of the studs that I'll have to come out here and do by hand. I got an idea on how to do that, but before we can even do that, we got to take off all this stuff on the outside. This right here is where our old internet used to come in. I've explained it in another video, but we actually lived in this barn for about 6 months, maybe a little bit longer, while we built the house. And I started my business just before we moved here, and I ran my business in the corner of the barn. It would be, oh yeah, it would be over in that corner. I had a desk and all that stuff. And yeah, it's going to be weird taking all this stuff down. Natalie built this way back when. It has her grandpa's license plate on it. You could still see the remnants of our old clematis on here. This was called Blue Ravine, and we specifically got that variety because we have a huge ravine right behind the house there, and we really like it. It's pretty awesome back there. This is the hose reel for the faucet that used to be right here. I had a garden behind this when it was on the other side over there. And this was the shower right here. There's a pretty cool video of me taking out the shower, but that shower lasted us for many years. I designed it to last about 3 years, and it lasted, oh, I think 6 or 7 years. This is the original steering wheel from the farm all over there. I'm gonna have to put this stuff somewhere where I can save some of it. This right here, we had a platform here and propane tanks, and we had a water heater mounted on the wall here for the shower. We put this gutter in to catch water into a rain barrel right here, and that had a chicken feeder on the bottom of it. That's how our chickens got water when we had chickens up here. And this is just I'm not sure what's in here. Must have cleaned it out. We've had wasp nests in here before. Just another hose reel. Signs. This will come off with the siding. I couldn't get it off before. And we have the bell here. This was connected to our phone system. And if nobody was in here and I was working on the house there, I'd be able to hear the phone and run down and catch the phone. The barn used to be over here. I'd be able to run from the house over and catch the phone over there. Yeah, lots of memories here. And this, which I just put up not too long ago, this is the Reolink security system, which works awesome. I'm going to take that down and put it up in the woods, and we'll review it as a trail cam. I just got to find a place with a little bit of sun for the solar panel, and then we'll get that moved. I've actually been working on the Oak Savannah restoration project all morning. Well, for the last 7 hours I've been working on that. So I don't know how much I'll be able to get done on this, but I'd like to at least get all of this cut and then kind of figure out what tool I'm going to use to cut in between those cuts. And if that's all I get done today, that's great. We'll finish this video up tomorrow, and with any luck, we'll be able to pull this whole wall off and get a new wall in place tomorrow. All right, when I was doing this, I think it was as I got a little further down, I noticed that the blade was riding up on top of the stud, which isn't going to cause any damage at all. It didn't hit any nails or anything, but it really narrowed the gap that I have to cut on the outside. I'll bet on some of them it's like less than an inch, probably a half inch. We'll go check that out. Oh yeah, it is. It's about a half inch. I'll bet I can get it even less than that and not damage the top of the studs. Yeah, it's right around a half inch. That's pretty good. Oops. All right, I should take the stuff off of here. Like I said, I didn't start out doing it that way. And then at the ends, I have a good deal to cut. Yeah, that's not going to be easy. I'm going to have to figure out some way to cut that by hand. Well, on these ends, if I get up on a stool, I could probably cut that with the Sawzall. Yeah, I should be able to. Yeah, maybe this won't be as hard as I thought it would be. Yeah, I should be able to get in there with the Sawzall. Let's take this thing off. What has that got on it? Looks like Phillips. Let's give Phillips a try. I cleaned this place out. I got all of the stuff for painting and drywalling and stuff like that. I just got it staged over in the wood shop, in the garage area of the wood shop. So when I need it, it's all in one place, but until then, I need it the hell out of the way. Where is Phillips? Great. Yeah, this is what was happening when I first started this project. I had nothing over here, and everything I needed, I had to go take a walk all the way over into the wood shop or into the machine shed to go find stuff. And it looks like I'm going to have to do that again. Where on earth would that be? It should be either in here or in that holder. Let me go get that. I remember this thing stopped working at one point. It really didn't matter, but this is probably why. There was a couple more in there that I took off as I was taking this off. Be interesting to see if this thing still works. We'll save that. All right, what else do we got on this side? All right, I think I'll just take off. Well, we might as well take it all off. That's probably all I'll be able to get done tonight anyways. Not exactly sure how this is on. Looks like it's under the shingles, but I could just cut the supports off flush. Okay, let's get that thing off first. I don't know if we're gonna save this. It's still good. It could use a little bit of paint though. Another wasp nest. There's still a bunch of wasp nests up in the eaves up here. Oh, there's one right there. Two of them. I gotta get them out of there. They're gonna start using them again real soon. I thought I saw a wasp. Yeah, they're probably using these already. Gotta poke them out. All right, I'm gonna need a ladder and gotta figure out how I got that on there. Looks like I attached it to this board here, but I'm not sure how that board is attached. All right, I think these are, no, smaller than that. I'm gonna have to go find a nut driver for that. This is a 1/4 inch, so, all right, that's probably 3/16. Let me go find a nut driver for that. And that should get this gutter down. Yeah, the downspout should be pretty easy. Might as well take this down right away. This is just sitting in there. Easier said than done. Wow, when I put this in there, I just kind of like rested it in there. Something must have changed since then. All right, well, I'll get this bracket off and then this will come right off. I'm working right next to the lilacs. Man, does that smell good. I wish we had some closer to the house. Oh, great. The other ones came out real easy. There we go. Never easy. I figured out that if I just angle my blade like that, I can get in there and cut that little bit in between the cuts from the inside. So this thing is entirely cut. Tomorrow I'll get these panels out and put the T111 in. Hopefully nothing goes wrong, but I don't see that happening. I couldn't get these out. These are some monster pole barn spikes. I guess I'll have to cut them off, but I got the Sawzall here with a metal blade in it, so that shouldn't be too hard. All right, I think I'm gonna end the video for today and I'll get back with you in the morning. Okay, it is now 6 days later and we're back on the job. Whole bunch of other stuff intervened. We had to get all kinds of stuff done that had to get done now. So now I'm back at this and we're gonna take this wall off. So we have a joint right here. I gotta see which side overlaps and that'll tell me which side of the 2x4. Okay, this side overlaps, so I'm gonna hit on this side of the 2x4. All right, Hopefully this goes real easy. Doesn't look like we have any new wasps, but there certainly is a lot of old ones. A lot of signs of birds. Okay, now I gotta go outside and clean this up. We'll see what we got out here. Yeah, lots of nails. We'll have to cut this one. Get this cleaned up, including this. I'll probably have to cut this off. This is the lip from the back panel. Get this nice and cleaned up. Doesn't look like we got any rot. Yeah. Get all these nails and everything off here. Go cut one panel, and I'll install one panel before we take that last one off. Alright, I got a little ahead of myself and got this first panel in. I don't want to leave the sides open very long because we have a lot of weight up top. We got all of that roofing, all of that drywall, a lot of stuff up there and nothing down here. So the center of gravity is way up there. So I don't want to leave it with compromised shear strength for too long. Alright. This place is out of plumb, obviously. It's 20 years old, and it was moved from the other side of the road onto a foundation that is dead level, but the building itself is not quite level. We're doing pretty good on this right here, but I had to jack it up to get it like that, and it's really good on this end too. This is the edge of the 2x4 right here, so it's pretty much right on the edge of the 2x4 all the way up and down. But like I said, well, I don't know if that cleat's 100% on there correct or not, but we do have, we're tight right there, and we have a gap over there at the top. But I planned on that, and I'm going to make a filler trim piece that goes in there, so that'll cover that up. All right, now I'm going to pop this panel off, and then we'll get these last two panels in real quick. Okay, I worked my butt off and I got this done today. I didn't think I was going to be able to do it. It's already, about 6:30 or so, bit past when I usually want to work till, but it is done. The building itself has a little bow to it. That's because it was supported at the very ends, and it's 12 feet long, so over 20 years it sagged just a bit. But once we put it on these beams, these grade beams, that straightened it out for the most part. It's a little bit off, but not much. All the way to this end, we're a 16th past there, and so it's about an 1/8 of an inch off, which isn't too bad. And some of that could be because my joints are a little bit off. They do look pretty good though. Okay, so next I'll be pulling off this front wall, and that's going to be probably the most difficult wall because I don't believe I can use any of the original framing. I got to take it all out. So that means I'm going to have to build a temporary wall in here, then take the whole front off, reframe it, get the skin on it, then I can take that temporary wall back out and move on to the next wall. The next wall gets a bunch of stuff taken out, but most of that is in the middle and it's reframed for the window. I'm not going to have to build like a temporary wall or anything for that. And the back wall, I think, yeah, the back wall should be fine as well. So if you want to see that stuff, make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. And if you share the video and or give it a like, it helps the channel out greatly. Thanks for watching and have a great day.